Testing 1, 2. Test your mic.
Testing 1, 2.
Testing.
Thanos.
Yeah.
My ears are clean, bro. Okay. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Putting in your ears.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what the wax does? I thought you just
Yeah.
smoked it. All right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rev and Filo show. I am, of course, the Reverend, aka the Rev, aka Chris Don.
Yeah.
And I'm joined by my beautiful and gorgeous co-host, Filo, aka Felipe.
That's me.
Welcome. Okay, we want to welcome all our new listeners. We want to thank you guys for listening, all the people who subscribed. And today, just to give us a third dynamic, our third amigo and our good friend, I want to introduce our good friend and longtime collaborator. Just got out the pen after doing 15 years for armed robbery of an orphanage. Our good friend Mike Munoz. Say hello, Mike.
Have you ever seen an orphanage before?
My grandpa's house is an orphanage.
Oh, you did say
Yeah, I remember I brought that up.
Yeah.
I never been there though. You know what's funny? I wrote this intro earlier today because I wanted to kind of like script something out, and I just forgot that I wrote. I don't remember writing beautiful and gorgeous. I don't know why I wrote that. And I don't remember writing the getting out of the pen part either. But
And it was weird because you looked at me.
well, because I read
Well,
it
you
before
said
we
yeah, and then you looked at me like,
well, because before
What
we
the fuck am I
started,
supposed to say?
before we started, I kind of read over it real quick, and I was like, "Beautiful and gorgeous, what the fuck?" And then I was gonna tell you, but then I was like, "Nah, I'll tell him on the air."
I've been called by many things.
Nah, you're a beautiful person, gorgeous on the inside.
I won't disagree.
You're okay on the outside.
Okay.
Look at me when I'm talking.
Oh, you know. Okay, so anyways, back to what we were saying, which was absolutely nothing. Okay, so we started a no drinking thing, right? I haven't drank in 2 weeks.
Nor have I.
Mike, last time you drank?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Okay, that's good. Glad you're doing good with your resolutions of not stopping anything.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Ah, that's great.
But Felipe, under the radar,
Uh-huh.
gave up. I didn't even know this. Gave up something that you didn't tell me at least.
Uh-huh.
He gave up cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
That I did not know. And you're
Oh, you didn't know that?
I mean, I know now, but I actually didn't know. But
Well, how'd you find out?
well, no, because you started smoking that vape.
Oh. Yeah.
So you showed me the vape, and it's some sort of like futuristic vape, no, or disposable vape.
Yeah,
Robot
disposable tank. So now, whenever I'm done with it, it's a whole piece.
Right.
Instead of having to drip in it, I just fill
So
it
you're
up.
vaping exclusively now?
Yeah.
Okay. I only smoke weed. Okay, so I wanted to play that game. So I wanted to play a game. I wanted a time. Who could take the longest rip? Me or Felipe? You're going to time us, Schmeichel.
Let's do it.
And then, here's what we're going to do. Here's the game. I'm going to have two timers. You're going to press time to time the hit. And then as soon as we stop, press stop. And then as soon as we blow out, we're gonna hit the second timer, and you're gonna time how long it takes for us to stop coughing.
Okay.
Okay, so whoever coughs the longest loses.
The thing with these vapes too, they're not like you can't just smoke them like a cigarette or
Right.
you have to really get used to
Don't
it.
fucking tell me
Okay.
how to intake smoke. All right. I was in a burning house once and I survived. Okay. So don't tell me you gotta inhale smoke.
I could do laps. Watch. Check this.
Oh wait, that's not the timer. No. Okay. Oh, can you do laps? Okay, that's okay. That's perfect. That way we don't have to use two timers. Okay, so Felipe, you want to go first?
Yeah,
I think you should go first.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Felipe is now going to take a rip. When I say go, Mike, you press the press the timer, and Felipe, you start inhaling. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. It's okay, you're good. Oh, gross.
Okay.
That seemed pretty harsh. It seemed like you inhaled pretty. Okay, it's my turn. Wait, you didn't even cough.
No,
I'm already gonna lose.
Stop that 2 laps.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna time how much I cough.
Yeah.
So check this out. Well,
Okay, how long was his rip?
his whole rip was 6.43 seconds, but I started it like on 3, and then you
And then
said go.
okay, so let's just say 6 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
Then his whole exhale was 3.63
You got this. You're in a burning building.
I'm good. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe I'll tell that story when my fucking house got on fire.
Oh, for real?
I never told you about that?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Count it down on 3.
Okay.
On 3.
Okay, on 3. Not 1, 2, 3, go. On 3. Okay, gotcha.
Okay,
I fucked
3.
that one up.
2, 1, go.
Oh, fuck. I knew that was going to happen. Woo! Fucking name.
When did he start coughing?
Like immediately.
How long was my rib? I don't even think any smoke came out when I exhaled.
A little bit.
I reacted too slowly to even do the lap.
Well,
It
this
was
fool, he goes 1, 2, 3 on 3, and then you go 3, 2, 1.
I know. I realized, and I don't say nothing. I was like, okay, so
Oh my God.
concept.
Okay, that pretty much worked. That's how I thought it was gonna go.
You lose it.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna lose. I don't smoke vapes, dude.
Yeah.
I only smoke good old marijuana. Oh man.
Well, reverse it, marijuana.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Yes.
Movie of the week.
Movie of the week.
Now we want to start doing a segment. Oh, you know what I wanted to do?
Yeah.
I actually wanted to shout out our new subscribers.
Oh, yes, let's do
Okay,
that
so
before
we
anything.
started, for anyone who hasn't listened to episode 1, we started this podcast. This is episode 2. We launched it, like 4 days ago or something, like less than a week. So we've managed to cop 12 subscribers. Now, my plan was to, every time we get new subscribers, to shout them out on the next show. But I didn't know this. You can only see who your subscribers are if your subscribers make their subscription list of the list of people they subscribe to public.
Oh.
And by default, people's are private. So even though we have 12 subscribers, I only know a couple of our subscribers by name. And for some reason, yeah, and we'll get emails. So I've only received like 4 emails. So let's see. I just want to shout out our fucking listeners. What's that stupid email at?
Let's get the email.
Anybody want to vamp while I'm looking for this shit? No? Okay, great. Great improvisational skills, guys.
Thanks, man.
Well, you didn't stop talking.
Oh, shit. Well, that's a fucked up thing to say.
It's okay.
Where's the
I
YouTube
ain't
at?
got
What the
nothing to
fuck?
say.
Oh, here it is. Social. There we go. Here we are. Okay. The following people have subscribed. The Sam91, who's our good friend Sammy. Hello, Sammy. Thanks for
Sammy.
subscribing.
Thank
I
you,
know that
Sam.
guy.
Our good friend Dave Salazar subscribed. Thanks, Dave.
Dave's
Well,
not
Beard,
home,
awesome
man.
beard.
Dave's not home.
I don't know if this counts as a subscriber, but Christopher Don subscribed.
Fuck that guy.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah?
That guy.
I heard that guy's a big
Sometimes
douchebag.
he can be an asshole. He's an okay guy.
You know, he walks around with such a sense of fucking like self-importance. I hate that son of a bitch.
Yeah. In
Okay,
fact, he
let's
told
see.
me something today. He's like, "I'm gonna throw a birthday party, so for one day, people can kiss his ass."
I did say that.
Ah,
Okay, David Reza, who I don't know who that is. Dave, hi. I don't know if you're listening, but what's up? Thanks for subscribing.
Thank you, man.
And then, of course, our good friend who actually did our theme song, and we had him on. We had his song on last episode. Jrat Monster.
Jrat.
Thank you, J
Go check
Rat.
out Jrat's music. He puts out great stuff. Okay,
JRatMonster.com.
enough of that. Now we can do movie of the week. We were supposed to do Birdbox, but Mikey didn't watch Birdbox, and because
Why didn't you watch Bird Box, Mike?
I saw old videos of Larry Bird boxing on YouTube one time.
oh, Larry Bird boxing. Larry Bird didn't box. Did you know Larry Bird was from Massachusetts? You know how I know that? Remember in Family Guy where they go to when Brian tries to make a move on Lois when they visit that like winery, that vineyard in Massachusetts, and then at the end it's just like the spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of.
Oh,
and they
that's
have
right.
and there's like a big parade, and it shows all these people who are from Massachusetts, and if you look in the background, there's a big Larry Bird, and he's like marching with
He was
everybody.
from there. He played with Boston.
Oh, that's
Celtics,
right.
so
Oh God,
he's
I'm
probably
retarded.
representing-
Maybe he's not from Massachusetts
yeah, I
then.
don't think he was born
What's
in
up, fact checker?
Massachusetts.
Get on that. Jesus,
Whoa.
making me sound like an idiot.
Well, I thought you were
Clearly, I'm
saying
misinformed. All right, fine. For me,
Oh,
but
we
we'll
played-
talk about
You
Bird
played with the
Box.
sound. You played with
Okay.
the sound.
We haven't talked about it. We've been holding off on talking about it.
We have, yeah.
So I want to know what you thought of it.
I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was dope.
I thought the ending was weak, though.
You know, the ending. Well, okay. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! If anybody hasn't seen it, out
No,
there,
actually, no.
watched it
Don't give
already.
any spoilers.
don't.
Nah, because it's only been out for a couple weeks.
Okay.
It might be a douche move. People might not want to come back if we're just openly spoiling movies.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, the ending. I mean, if you want to talk about the ending, I thought it was great. It could have ended like The Happening.
I never saw that happening. I heard it was trash.
It was trash. The
Yeah.
ending.
That's all Marky Mark. Right?
Yeah.
Marky Mark.
Yeah.
Boogie Nights was really the only good movie he ever did. Ah, now The Fighter was good.
The Fighter was good. I liked
was
it.
Good.
I liked it.
Christian Bale was good in that. You know what's funny is Christian Bale. He's super British. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like
It is kind of weird to
it's
hear his
because
accent.
like when
though.
he comes like when he won the award the other day for Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
You know, he talks like Cheney, and he's so good at an American accent. So when he comes on, he's like, "Whoa, what is going on here?
Of course, it's not right.
Of course, it's not right. I can't believe we're getting this award. Oh, that's exciting. And the Queen. Like, what the fuck? I'm going home and eat tasting crocodile. Like fucking Batman.
Yeah.
Batman, no.
No, he's Batman.
Anyways, Bird Box. Bird Box was good. I kind of
You know
know.
what
I
was-
kind of know what Mike means though. Mike didn't watch it because it was kind of hyped out. Like
I
because
saw
all the
so many memes.
all the
of it
memes of
already.
it, and it like becomes like a joke.
I will tell you this though. There's a meme out there where there's a man who opens this lady's eyes and she's like in front of the window, and then so I didn't know what the fuck that meme was from, and then I'm watching the movie.
Right. Okay.
So I'm watching the movie, and then that scene comes on, and he opens it. Dude, I couldn't help but like laugh my ass off.
What was
like,
the meme though again?
like, oh, it's just different ones. Like when your mom tells you to keep your eyes open during church,
Right.
And then she like they have the scene of the guy pulling the eyes open
Oh,
with
okay.
the old lady.
Oh, from Clockwork Orange.
Oh
think
right.
that's probably
Wait.
that one.
What did the meme say again? Sorry.
No, like when your mom tells you to keep your eyes open during church, like when you're
Oh
falling
right.
asleep.
Right. And she's like holding.
Yeah. So when I saw that scene, I couldn't like it was so tense all up until then, and then they do that, and because of the memes, I couldn't stop fucking laughing. Like it was hilarious to me.
That happens a lot. Like something will get popular. Like
It
I'll
was
know
ruined.
about
It
something.
was ruined for me.
But I mean, like,
the
you
day
never
after
even
it
tried
came
to
out,
watch
there
the
was-
movie.
Well, because the day after it came out,
Okay.
before I even realized that this movie was
Uh-huh.
even a thing, there was already so much memes and shit on the internet. And
Yeah.
I felt like the.
Have you seen the
internet
Bird
watched
Box
it for
challenge?
me. No.
No, it's so
is
it? Yeah.
stupid. It's pretty much you blindfold yourself and fucking go and do something stupid. Like I heard somebody, I didn't watch. I saw on the news somebody got in I don't know if they died. They got in a car accident because they fucking did the Bird Box challenge.
Driving?
While driving, they blindfolded themselves and they tried to drive down the street.
That's an intelligent.
Can you believe how retarded is that, dude? I don't know. I blame
Holy
I blame
shit.
Jackass.
No.
They spawned this culture. Come on, remember, Jackass was like.
was popular in 2000s.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like that was like became like a mainstream form of comedy, like fucking busting your ass or hurting yourself or doing dumb shit.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah,
one
but
else
that's
has done
always
it
been. I
successfully.
mean, look at
Yeah.
the Three Stooges. I mean, some of that,
yeah, but that's staged though.
yeah, but some of it, was actual, physical comedy.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, look it up.
Look
Some of it was actually real. I mean, of course,
They
them
would
like a
take
building
turns doing
falling.
skits because I saw like Jackass 2.5,
Uh-huh.
and then they have they would have take turns doing skits.
Uh-huh.
They would draw it down on a piece of paper.
Right.
Like, okay, so who wants to do it this time? And
For
then
sure.
Dave England would be like, I did the last one. Fuck that.
No, for sure. They
Right.
used to do hardcore shit, but yeah. So the Bird Box challenge. That's the I heard about the driving one. That's fucking retarded. Oops, I mean stupid. But the one that you showed me was
Yeah.
the one where like so the real Bird Box challenge is you blindfold yourself
Go walking
and
around.
you blindfold your kids. And then you
Yeah.
try to get your kids from like one end of the house to the other end of the house. If you watch the movie, it makes way more sense, but it's freaking retarded. But I mean, Bird Box, it was a good movie. It was intense. Like I like the way the story's told, how it's kind of told in flashbacks, and you're going back and forth between when everything went down, and then her like after the world is already like, I guess, I guess, post-apocalyptic, right?
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I liked it. Sandra Bullock is a good actress.
The ending, like I said, I
Sandra Bullock is almost like a Matthew McConaughey type. Like, she started off kind of doing like dumb movies and like comedies and like romantic comedies, and then all of a sudden she became like this super serious actress and started doing like dope ass movies like while Bird Box was good.
Yeah.
Another one. I think she came out like
Gravity, didn't she? And then she won the Academy Award for The Blind Side, which I actually never saw. Did you guys ever see that?
No, I never saw it.
I didn't give a fuck about that one.
Oh, it's because you're racist, dude.
No.
Just kidding.
No.
But it was good. Who else was in it? John Malkovich is in it. In Bird Box.
Oh.
He's in it. He's good. And then Little Rel. Did you ever see Get Out?
No.
Okay, you never saw Get Out? Really?
No.
Get Out was alright. It was alright.
It's a good movie.
It was cool. It was good. It was good. I don't know. Like, it was kind of hyped out. Like, it was. I don't know. I might have too many opinions. But Get Out was alright. But Little Ral's in it, and then who else is in it? That's like a famous actress. That's kind of it. Just John Malkovich and Bird Box and Sandra Bullock.
You said what upset you was the thing that they never showed, right?
Well, the movie kind of it uses or it utilizes, because it's like a monster movie essentially. It utilizes what's called the Jaws effect, which is like there's this thing and it's fucking everything up, but you never actually see it. You just see the chaos that it leaves behind or that it brings, and for me personally, I like that. That for me, that's a lot scarier than actually seeing like monsters or seeing, like you know what movie scared the shit out of me?
Right.
The very first Paranormal Activity. Remember that movie? That movie scared the fucking shit out of me. I mean, I saw that shit. I was like 23. I went home and fucking, I couldn't even sleep. I was having nightmares and shit. I was like waking up it was horrible.
I've been there.
It was horrible.
I hate that movie.
You know what movie scared the shit out of me was The Devil Inside.
Which one is that one?
That's the one. It's like another possession movie. Mm-hmm. And instead of,
I think those are the most scariest type of movies. The supernatural.
The possession.
Yeah, you know, see, like all of those.
I've never seen The Exorcist.
And I don't believe in God.
I can handle
religion, so that kind of
It
really
just scares you.
Yeah, paranormal.
Well, the reason why this one in particular was because I always thought it doesn't matter, you know. I'm fucking a sinner. I'm gonna go to hell. You know, whatever happens next doesn't matter. Devil's got me, right? But in this movie, because the demons usually possess good people because they're trying to get them on their side, right, or whatever the case may be. But in this one, the fucking demon was jumping into people at will, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And
is that the one with and then it ends? I mean, I don't think anyone will care if I give away the ending of this, but it ends like where the driver gets possessed and he crashes the car.
Yeah,
and I did see that movie.
And demon
and
gets
it
away.
was.
It's almost like the Devil's Advocate. You remember?
Yeah,
like that?
and he just jumps from body to body. That was pretty
just
scary.
Destroying souls. And
That was pretty scary.
Yeah, dude.
You know what used to scare me?
That's a horrible entity.
Remember the movie Ghost with Swayze?
Patrick Swayze.
But okay, that was
What that movie? That's a romantic.
It's not a romantic comedy.
Yeah, it's not a comedy. Yeah. It's a romantic movie. It's a love story.
But remember when someone would die and then they would get dragged. They would get dragged to hell. And those guys would be like,
yeah.
Shit used to scare the fuck out of me, bro. You know what else scared me when I first saw it when I was a little kid?
They came out of Rick and Morty. Remember that guy wanted Rick to kill him because he wanted to be killed by the Great Warrior.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he doesn't do it. He wants to live.
Yeah.
And then he gets run over by the truck, and then these souls come out.
Oh,
it was real.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, good old parody. I lost my thought. I was going to say something.
Ghost.
What else you scared?
I remember the first time I saw the Thriller music video. I remember being kind of like
I was pretty young
because there were zombies, dude. I don't know. I was a big wimp when I was a kid.
Wait, when did that?
Well, Thriller came out in the 80s, but I remember seeing it on TV as a kid, like sometime in like the early to mid 90s.
Damn, I don't.
And being like really like that shit kind of scared the shit out of me.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Well, how does it start? They just crawl out of the ground. I don't think I've seen the
Thriller.
You never seen
Well,
Thriller?
no,
I don't think I've
never-
seen.
You've never.
Hold on.
Okay.
I've seen parts of it, but I've never seen it
You've
like
never
in its
seen
entirety.
In its entirety?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it starts out with him at the movie theater with some blonde white chick, and he's eating popcorn.
No, she's not white. She's like light skinned, but she's a black girl. Caramel. She's Beyonce color.
I don't know why I thought she was white. For some reason, I thought she was stone cold blonde. Green
Yeah,
eyes.
no, she had like a Jerry
Blue
curl
eyes.
kind of thing going on. She had
She had green
The
hair.
girl in the Thriller, I remember she had like that soul glow hair. Remember from Coming to America? Yeah,
No.
that's just you don't remember soul glow. Coming to America, soul glow.
I remember that.
Remember? Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and describe it. Okay, fine. So Thriller, yeah, he's like in the movie theater with the
Don't you get mad
chick,
at me for not remembering.
and
not
then,
him.
but you know what's weird in Thriller?
What the
I didn't even hear what you said, dude. You
Why-
were talking
why'd
to
you
the
get-
mic
Why'd
more.
you get mad at me for not remembering that part, but not get mad at him?
Wow, because
Because
Felipe,
you guys are
Felipe's
older.
uncultured, dude.
Yeah, I'm learning.
You know music. You listen to music. You know, I respect your opinion. So when it
Oh,
you know,
shucks.
when
He's happy to
when
oblige
you
me with
reveal your
knowledge.
and fucking
But I found a
Felipe,
tax right there.
he didn't even know what a microphone was. 2 years ago, I had to teach him what a mic. He's like,
Yeah.
"You want to do a podcast?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Do you know what a podcast is?" Like, "Yeah, when you cast out pods."
Yeah. I thought it was a form of fishing.
Yes, we call it podcast. And so Birdbox, it was a good movie. I liked it. I wish Mike had watched it, but he doesn't like hype.
I've for the past 4 weeks I've been watching nothing but Game of Thrones, other than
And the Game of Thrones I've never seen,
so I'm all
which is probably weird.
totally invested in that right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna start watching it.
Yeah, wait till I'm done.
Okay.
Because I'm on the HBO. That's all I'm on. So if you're on, I don't know if they're gonna work
Oh.
same time yet because I give you my account. So
Yeah, we traded Showtime and HBO, by the way.
yeah,
Oh, that's right. Huh?
Best thing ever.
HBO is the shit. Have you seen Darkest Hour?
no. not yet.
No, did I tell you about that movie?
Yeah.
I did.
It's
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
great movie. You didn't watch it either?
I haven't, but
You
I
haven't
thought that
watched
was
it?
gonna be the next movie.
Oh yeah. Okay. So preview for next week, I guess. What Darkest Hour?
I gotta do this.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
But I'm watching nothing but Game of Thrones right now. I got 3 more seasons.
So what? You're gonna watch Game of Thrones all fucking week, and you can't watch 1-2 hour
Dude,
movie?
you're in the mailroom doing nothing.
That's not true. You do nothing.
Damn.
Damn.
That's true. We don't do shit.
Mhm.
Nah, that's not true. We do
No,
shit.
Yeah, we do.
We do a lot of shit.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right, Philippe. So why don't you fucking? You got any news stories for us?
I do. I have two.
Okay,
I
go.
have two.
Just do both of them.
All right.
Fuck it.
All right. So, I just heard this in the news, and this is gonna be fucking awesome.
Okay.
So, but it's only happening in Canada so far. So Taco Bell.
Kennedy.
Yeah. So Taco Bell is building a billboard, up in Toronto, Canada, on their site. And it's gonna be. They dubbed it the cheesiest billboard. And it's gonna be dispensing nacho cheese for free
From the billboard.
from the billboard, 11:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
Once they're done building it,
I have so many questions.
That's disgusting.
go shoot.
Okay, so it's a billboard, like a regular sized billboard you
Yes.
see off the freeway.
Yes.
Okay, and it dispenses nacho cheese.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how tall or how.
I was gonna say, how big is the faucet?
Yeah.
that's
No, they have a
dispensing-
spout at the bottom.
Yeah, how big is the spout? Is it like it's like
They're
a,
still constructing it, so I don't think there's any pictures of it yet. But they're using it for the promotion of their naked chicken chalupa up in Canada.
which I love. They haven't brought that to Canada yet.
I guess not.
Okay, if you don't know what the naked chicken chalupa is, for those of you who don't eat, have you ever had that, Mike?
No.
No. Okay, so
Oh man,
you've never had it,
you're
bro.
missing
Okay,
out.
you're missing out, dude. This is like this is like Taco Bell.
Disgusting.
I don't know. Is
What?
it? Well, I mean, you know, it's
Well, of
not.
course
It's not
it is.
Rico's, but okay. Taco Bell has. I don't. Okay. Fuck. I'm starting to stutter. I don't want to tangent too much. This is what a naked chicken chalupa is. It's a fucking chalupa. So it's like a taco. So it has the fucking beef. It has cheese. It has the lettuce. It has a tomato. But the taco shell is not a taco shell. It's it's made of chicken.
It's all
It's
chicken.
all chicken, dude. And it's bomb chicken too. No bones. Bone out.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a little fried too, so it's not
and
crunchy.
it's so good, dude. It's right up there with the McGriddle,
Take a look at your stomach.
the famous bowl.
You want more fat?
Oh, what the fuck? I thought I had something on my jacket. My
that
stomach's fine, bro.
Is that a smaller? Where'd you get that one?
Dude, I don't know. It's like shrinked in the.
It looks tight.
It's a double X, ladies. We're talking about my jacket that I'm wearing. Can we focus on the
sorry.
chicken?
Focus. Talk about chicken. Anyway, if we make a trip up to this billboard, this cheese is open for anybody to bring their snacks, and you can pour cheese.
You can just pour cheese.
Yeah.
Huh?
So
you know who's a real fucking nacho cheese Nazi is 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
You know, when I was in high school, there was a 7-Eleven by my house.
Uh-huh.
By my high school. And we would go after school, and we would like they had the cheese and the chili dispenser, right?
Uh-huh.
We would put chili like in bags of chips. We put chili on and cheese on fucking hot dogs, nachos, anything. Yeah. And now they're like they don't want you to do it except for the nachos.
Yeah,
like you have to like sneak the nacho cheese and fucking Canada.
Yeah, well,
again, Canada giving something away for free that America can't.
Well, Taco Bell company in Canada, yeah, and they're encouraging people to bring snacks over. And just pour cheese on it. Bring an apple or a banana and pour cheese on that.
Don't you think? I mean, if they're just gonna give away like cheese to the public via like a spout, don't you think they should probably give away some water? I'm pretty sure there's like people.
I was thinking
water.
They should have somebody watching this shit because you're gonna get bums sucking on the faucet.
Oh, that's true, huh? They gotta have some sort of maintenance on it. What if someone comes with like a bucket, like a mop bucket, and just fills it up with cheese? I mean, is there a limit on
for
this
like
thing?
Their party at home? I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says it's free nacho cheese between, between the hours of 11:30.
I'm having a birthday party for 50 people, and I need 3 gallons of nacho cheese. I'm a little short on the budget. Don't worry, dog. I got you.
Yeah, or a charity event.
We'll head up to Canada and fucking
smuggle some cheese.
Smuggle that fucking nacho cheese.
Well, it's this January 19th. That's in 6 more days.
What's January 19th? That's when
the
they
billboard?
open it?
Oh, you just looked it up? Nice.
Nice. Bring snacks, anything they want, nacho cheese. So it's probably just for that day.
They're just going to open a spout and build a billboard that dispenses nacho cheese for one day.
Okay, here's my next question. How the hell did you come across this story?
Yeah, the fuck are you looking up?
I know, just talking about my stomach. Jesus.
Yeah,
You're fucking Googling nacho cheese.
Hey, I'm just saying, did you like the information or not?
No, it's cool. I like Taco Bell.
That was a pretty cheesy.
Yeah, that story was kind of cheesy, bro.
Cheesy.
Oh my God.
Cheesiest billboard.
Everyone unsubscribe right now.
Mike, you were talking to us the other day. Moving on to the next story.
Okay, go.
You were talking to us the other day about AI, right?
Uh-huh.
About Snapchat pictures. What was your theory?
Oh, that the government came up with Throwback Thursday.
Oh, right.
To get us to post old photos of ourselves, so they can get the photos that we have ourselves now, and photos when we're younger, so they can.
So you're.
Computers
Well, I mean, all people do now is
age.
archive photos online.
Yeah.
You don't need TBT. People just archive photos online.
That's where it started.
But you think that was the initiative? You know, I read a book once. I think I lent it to you. Behold the Pale Horse, right? And it's a pretty confusing book. The best part is the foreword, where the author actually like tells you about himself, and he tells you about like his experience in the military and like shit he saw. He gives you a really cool UFO story. But when you actually get into the book, a lot of the book is just like printed documents, like government documents of that have been issued to like, you know, high-ranking officials that are considered classified that he somehow got a hold of, Xerox, and was managed to publish it. Which means if it got published, it's probably the information is probably either obsolete or, you know, it was going to do no good. Because if it was true information that they didn't want,
they could ban books.
They could have stopped the publishing. Or a lot of people say that at this point, if you believe in like conspiracy theories and like corrupt government, well, corrupt governments do exist, but I mean like, you know, like one world government, the new world order. See, like people say like Illuminati is now it's like Illuminati is like the boogeyman or the chupacabra. Yeah. Like it's just a buzzword that people say. Put fear to like make it scary. Oh, it's like a monster, but that no one's actually ever seen.
Birdbox.
So,
talking about that again?
Oh, damn.
Shit. So I forgot what I was getting at.
So Birdbox is almost like a little.
So you're saying the monster was government issued?
Yeah.
Hey, wouldn't be the first time. The government issued AIDS.
Or it's a metaphor for the
government issued crack. These are known facts, dude.
It's a
These are facts.
Birdbox is just a metaphor for the Illuminati.
Have you seen the movie American Made?
Damn! Wait a minute. I had a fucking point, and I lost it.
My point is, you were talking about the pictures and the AI and how facial recognition is becoming a bigger thing.
Yeah.
They got
Now,
it ready
especially
with
at
all your
airports.
iPhones.
Mhm.
You put
I mean, dude,
you
they
already
are
put
they
it on
they,
the-
they
have
do
it in file.
thumbprints on your fucking iPhone. I
Yeah.
mean, they already have our thumbprints.
You got it.
I mean,
Well, they got mine when I went
we're
in
giving
jail.
it all up at this point. Oh, okay. Here's my point. I remember now. What I wanted to get to was one of the chapters, one of the first chapters in that "Behold the Pale Horse." It's titled "Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars," which I thought sounded really cool. Like, wow, that sounds. So now, what I thought that meant when I first read that title was chemical warfare, introducing poison into water supplies for towns and like water supplies is for whole communities, right? Releasing just chemical warfare where they just put out gases and we just all die. We don't even know what the fuck's going on. That's what I thought. Chemtrails, but that's not what they meant. Silent wars, silent weapons for quiet wars. What they meant was like essentially dumbing down the people, like propaganda, TV, the internet, computers, keeping people preoccupied, keeping people sort of chasing, giving them breadcrumbs to chase that lead nowhere, that they think lead somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just like controlling people over long periods of time. That it's happening at such a slow rate, but it's because it's been happening since probably the 80s at this point, that nobody's noticed it. So a lot of people say the reason why we're allowed to say Illuminati is because even if, like this guy who put out this book, Behold the Pale Horse, which is legit government documents, the only reason why they allowed him to publish that is because whatever they're doing, even if it's the truth, what he put out, they know that there's nothing we can fucking do about it. It's already we're too far gone. So fucking let them know. They can't stop us. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like what's like our homie Jrat when he talks about conspiracy theories, and I tell him, and then he's like, and he goes, man, when you go down with him, and you go down this hole, you're not getting out of you go down.
There's people who you can I think there's certain colleges where you can get a degree in conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
But see, a lot of like the Kennedy assassination, like a lot of people are starting to believe that it wasn't just Lee Harvey Oswald, that there was more than one shooter, that everything that went down. Because now, even if we find out the truth, what the hell are we gonna do? Kennedy's dead. Whatever reason that happened for has already happened. Yeah. So fuck it. Yeah. Let them know. What the fuck are we? What are we gonna do? Make a podcast and talk about it?
What would you think would happen now if the Russians or any other nation finds out that we actually faked the moon landing? If we did, what do you think would happen?
They probably already know. You know who doesn't know is the American fucking people.
Yeah.
Because at this point,
so,
I mean,
what
especially
what would happen if they prove it? If
at this point, what do you mean they prove it as fact? Yeah. Nobody would believe it. Yeah. Because media is so confusing and news is so saturated because of the internet. Fake news. See something and like, wow, how can I even know if that's fucking legit? It's fucking anyone can print that. Anyone can put it up on the internet. And
why do you think Trump is president, dude?
Trump, I mean, we're so pitted against each other now. Like people are either they fucking hate Trump, and I understand. I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious. And then there's people who will fucking go to war they're ready to die for Trump. They're ready to start militias and take down the whole motherfucking government. It's never gonna fucking happen because the United States is too big. But if information were to get out that's true or proven, it's too late now. No one it's just gonna be 50-50. There's gonna be everyone who believes it, everyone who says that's fucking stupid, and everyone who won't even pay attention.
Yeah. So divided. Well,
yeah.
I mean, at least this facial recognition program that I looked up, I guess there was a study with AI and facial recognition technology where they can accurately detect your biological, like something like a disease that you have in your DNA, and they can detect it
before you have it, or
before you have it.
So it's like they can detect like hereditary diseases. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty. See, now that's amazing.
Yeah. So, but going to conspiracy, a lot of people are saying that with this can create discrimination in the work at work, like trying to find work, because now, you can use this technology to find out whether you're going to hire this guy who has maybe a pre-existing condition, and now you
don't want to cover him because he needs health insurance.
Yeah, or but maybe somewhere down the road.
But wait a minute. So so what you said is they have technology, or they're coming up with technology that can detect diseases before they come. Right. Is what you're saying. Movie Gattaca. But how? Well, but only doctors would have access to that.
Well, no, that's the thing. You have access to facial recognition on your phone. Everyone does.
Oh, you mean it's going to be like an app?
No, I'm not saying it's going to be. I'm saying it can be.
There's no fucking way.
What do you mean, no?
Because exactly what you said. If you can't discriminate in the workplace, you can't discriminate over sexual orientation, gender, race, and if someone says to you, like, okay. Like health, like
I'm not saying.
What about health insurance companies? Where
they can do the same.
But
at least not now because of.
But then they wouldn't sell health insurance to anybody because everyone probably.
No, they can, but they'll up your price.
Oh, they up the price.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is there's a thin line between this being a great thing and not so great.
Well, of course, everything's a double-edged sword. The internet as a whole is a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Okay. I've always said the best thing about the internet is that it gave everyone a voice. Everyone now has a platform to express themselves. And the worst thing about the internet is that everyone has a fucking platform to express themselves. And I don't want to fucking hear it. Of course, what makes my opinion so valid? Yeah. Well, I'm well read.
And you know what that reminds me of too? This story reminds me of that. Was it Minority Report?
Yeah, with Tom Cruise.
Yeah, where they can
tell the future.
That they can tell, like, predict, or like they have something that can tell them that this guy's gonna be a criminal before he even does something.
Because they could travel to the future.
Yeah.
And then what do they?
No, not travel.
Oh,
they can predict. Their AI is so intelligent that they can predict whether you're going to be a criminal or not, or going to commit a crime.
It's not their AI. They have like these three people, their brains or something, and then while they're together, they flash pictures in the air.
Oh yeah. They're like sidekicks, right?
Yeah, something like that.
How do you guys feel about Alexa?
Like Siri?
Like Siri, but I think Alexa is. Alexa.
Hey Siri.
Alexa, I don't know. She makes
me. Story.
I think you've got the wrong assistant.
Oh, you. Oh, let me talk to my Siri.
Damn, she heard us talking about Alexa.
Hey Siri. Tell me a story, please.
I'm sure I've already told you.
Hey Siri. Motherfucker. Hey Siri. What's my name?
You're asking me, the Reverend.
Oh, the Reverend. That's right, baby. Thanks, sweetie pie. Just needed some reassurance. No. Because we're talking about AI. Fuck Siri, bro. We're having a conversation.
Yeah.
Alexa, AI. Like, I think we talked about it before. How like Alexa was saying like creepy shit and it was like laughing.
Yeah.
And then there was like.
When?
Well,
there's videos online of like Alexa like laughing all randomly. And it's all like, like all soulless and shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking scary, dude. But see, the difference between, in my opinion, the difference between Alexa and Siri is that Siri really only speaks when spoken to, as opposed to Alexa. Alexa kind of interacts with you. You know what I'm saying?
That's scary.
And
like what? That's crazy.
Honestly, I don't have an Alexa, so I don't know. But I mean,
Alexa.
Didn't you see some videos on this?
Yeah. So like Alexa will if you can ask her, okay. Like there was this one where this guy asked Alexa to, because he has that Amazon Audio, the audiobooks. So he asked Alexa to play an audiobook from his list for his kids. So he said, Alexa, play a story from my kid, a bedtime story for my kids. And Alexa said, okay. And she played that Samuel L. Jackson, Go to Fucking Sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, for the kids. There's another one where,
but that's not creepy. That's kind of funny though.
The couple, yeah.
Alexa,
the
play something
no.
for my kids, and
another one is this couple was arguing and they were in the middle of a fight, and then Alexa just responded with, "Can we change the subject?"
Oh yeah, like she'll respond like unprompted. So it's almost like she's listening.
Yeah. And then
I mean, Siri's listening too, but at least he don't say shit.
there's another one where Alexa, this daughter gave her mom an Alexa, and she's an insomniac, and she goes to sleep at odd hours, sometimes not at all. And it was like 3 a.m, and Alexa was in her room, and she's laying down, and then Alexa says, "Good night, Clarice," and her name's not Clarice.
Good night, Clarice.
Good night,
from,
Clarice.
Yes.
from Hannibal.
Yeah.
Good night, Clarice.
What's that movie called?
I'm gonna look up the Alexa laugh, but while I'm looking it up, look, Alexa creepy laugh.
Well, so
what
it's
about
connected
this?
to the internet, and you're constantly asking questions like, "Give me directions. What's my traffic like?" So it's constantly looking up things. So it probably has connections to your social media. If it is,
Oh, of course it does.
Then, and if it's hearing conversations and it's breaking down your words and sentences, it's
We're constantly getting recorded with everything.
yeah. My phone, the mic's always on.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, this is the Alexa creepy laugh.
Play it.
Alexa, replay.
Why do they play the Exorcist music in the back?
Is that it?
That's it.
It's scary.
And they say that she'll do it at random times, sometimes
Alexa,
in the middle of the night and shit.
I love you.
Alexa, play the last sound.
What's creepy is that one sounded different than the other ones. Didn't it sound slightly different?
Yeah, but I think that one's fake.
It doesn't look fake to me.
Alexa, play the last sound. Alexa, hello.
Okay.
Hi.
This one is staged. Anyway. Yeah,
Well,
fuck all that. Stephen Hawking said that AI is going to be the death of us. If global warming and the planet up doesn't wipe out the human race, that AIs will. Stephen Hawking said it.
Well, we're right on our way.
And
I've seen robots that they build go over.
Dude, you heard?
over
Okay,
boxes
real
and
quick,
stuff,
dude.
climb.
This was in the news last year. There was a company, like a computer company, and they got 2 AI bots, like 2 computer AIs, and they made them talk to each other through like some sort of like messenger chat or whatever. So they started to speak to each other, and within like a matter of in like a small frame of time, I'm not sure the exact time, in a small frame of time, they invented their own language, and they started communicating in a language that the humans couldn't understand. The scientists couldn't understand within like a really short amount of time, and they were like, oh, they got like freaked out, and they shut them out, and they kill switched them. So like. The thing about artificial intelligence is that they're not bound to biological evolution. They can just evolve at any rate they want, really.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god. One day there might not be a kill switch.
Well, I mean, what are they going to do to us?
Build fucking laser guns and enslave us?
Enslave us? What do they want us to do? What are we going to do?
They're going to use this as batteries,
if
dude.
They wanted us all
As
dead,
batteries?
Yeah, I'm just fucking Matrix. What the hell's wrong with you? Have you seen Terminator?
Okay,
Christian Bale's going to come and save us.
So these guys. Okay, so the AI can create their own language in a matter of minutes.
I don't know if it was a matter of minutes.
Okay, well, whatever time, in a lot of time, within a day. So they're able to do that, and then turn us into batteries when they essentially evolve within their own, I guess, like when they're able to create like bodies or whatever it is. They're
I don't know.
turn
Well,
us
that's the
into
thing. Like the only way AIs will be able to actually have like physical bodies is if humans build the bodies for them.
right.
Unless,
Which they already have because you've seen that Anchorman.
they already have like AI machines that build shit like on assembly lines and stuff. I mean, all they got to do is make them smart enough to where, I mean, I don't. Can an AI be self-aware? Has it given? I don't know. They probably have because I've seen.
I think if it connects itself to the internet, maybe.
Ooh, like Ultron?
Yeah.
You fucking piece of shit.
Internet has everything.
It does. Not everything. Did you know? Did you know that the first humans, like modern day humans, appeared on the Earth 200,000 years ago, but recorded history didn't start until 6,000 years ago. So that means like 97% of human history is lost. We'll never know what went down. Like truly.
Missing link.
Just fucking
just
a bunch of like pillaging and raping. And
I was gonna
probably
say
a
just
lot
a
of
lot
agriculture.
of
Fucking agriculture, killing, eating animals.
I mean,
Sounds like a great time.
yeah. The kings were conquering, and they were only like 18, 17 years old. 30.
Yeah, but by that time though, like actually I don't know. I mean, like there's 97% of human fucking history is
So we're
gone.
guessing
Who
maybe what
knows?
cavemen were really doing.
I mean, while we know 6,000 years worth of events, everything else we just carbon date, but we really don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah.
That's why there's always like new discoveries, you know, like
Yeah.
new tomb, new.
So that means that AIs can only have 6,000 years worth of information, so they can know everything.
That's enough for me.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened 2 weeks ago. Shit.
Sometimes I
I've been
don't
alive
know.
fucking almost 30 years. I can probably account for about a year and a half.
No, same here.
What's funny is
Smokes so much
I
pot,
remember my childhood and like teenage years pretty clearly. It wasn't until like 18, 19 when I started smoking a lot of pot and drinking that like everything started to become real. Like it's hard to place events, you know.
You know what? Like I'm imagining like a whiteboard, and like there's a bunch of stuff written down, and some of it is just like somebody just wiped real quick, just like smudged it.
The thing about it is, it wasn't somebody; it was me.
Yeah.
I wiped my own whiteboard. Oh man! So is that is that all you got?
Yeah, that's
News-wise?
I mean, next week we could talk about TikTok.
Oh yeah.
And my question.
Okay,
here's
preview.
my
What is
hanger.
TikTok? Preview TikTok.
TikTok is an app you can use, and you just you play a song and then you lip sing it, and it's a video.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna be like the new Vine.
Oh,
I
think I've
see.
seen
No,
that.
I see like ads for
On
that.
YouTube, right?
So you lip sync?
You lip sync kind of, yeah. Or you
That's
could,
been
but
around for a while.
you can
no?
also do like TV shows, bits from like movies
I've
and
seen
stuff.
those. They
Oh,
advertise
yeah.
that on
And
That
here's
shit's
my hanger.
fucking lame
Here's
though.
my here it is. Here's the hanger, and I wanted to show on this TikTok, an app for pedophiles.
Oh,
Question
why?
mark.
Because a lot of like young girls use it, huh? Yeah, because every time I see the ads, it's
Almost
always
definitely.
like girls who look
Yeah.
like they're 14, 15.
Yeah.
Let's hope R. Kelly doesn't get a hold of this. Because you know what's going on with that fool.
Oh man.
TikTok. You know, that kind of like. I don't know. That makes me mad. What I really hate about like apps like that, like a Vine or an
Right.
Instagram, is that it allows people to have a personality without actually having like an actual personality. You know what I'm saying? Makes everybody seem interesting. When in
Yeah.
actuality,
The highlights of their
they
life.
just fucking do something cool, put it out, get
Yeah.
likes, and like most of the time they're probably just sitting around staring at the wall.
Yeah.
You know, or watching Jersey Shore, the same thing. But I don't know. It's like we kind of grew up slightly before the internet became like the center of the entire fucking planet. Like the world revolves now around the internet. Everything we do, everything we buy, everything we watch, all comes from the internet. But we came before that. So like, you know, I kind of feel like, especially because me, like, I'm like mediocre looking. I'm not like that good looking, especially when I was young.
Yes.
So like,
go on.
if I wanted to like talk to a girl or seem cool, I had to like do shit. You know, I had to like learn how to play the guitar, fucking learn how to tell a fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? Fucking do a backflip. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to.
Did you ever finish learning how to do the backflip?
You know, the backflip I never actually did, but I'm just saying, like,
Hey, girl, check this out.
Yeah.
you had to actually develop a personality unless you were good looking. But on the internet, everybody's good looking. And when you're good looking, you don't have to have a personality.
Yeah,
Because
but
you're good looking.
it's the same thing. Just now it's on the internet. Now it's
I know, but remember in The Incredibles, he said, when everybody's super,
he's quoting a children's movie, by the way. Go ahead.
a fucking great children's
Yeah.
movie, okay?
Part 1 or 2.
The first one. I haven't seen the second one.
Remember?
Okay. No, but it's true. And who cares if it's a fucking children's movie? He says when everyone's when everyone's super.
I'm just saying, you're trying to make a point.
When everyone is super, no one is.
Yeah, that's true.
How can you be special when everybody's special? How could you be cool when everybody's fucking cool?
How can you be rich?
How can you be rich if everybody's rich? You gotta have poor people to step all over. Come on, what's the point? Having money.
I like money. I don't got money.
I like money.
My god. Anyways, I don't even know how the fuck we got to this. Like we were talking about AIs.
We're talking about pedophiles on TikTok.
Oh, because every time I see the TikTok ads, it's always very young girls, which is very odd.
We'll talk about it more next week.
All right, so we'll talk. Ad for pedophiles. Why are you always bringing up fucking depressing shit, dude? It's supposed to be a comedy show.
Yeah.
I'm interested in it.
And I didn't say it is. I said question mark.
All right, I think we got like 10 minutes before we come up on an hour.
Okay.
So, do you want to hear my fire story? I never told you in the house.
No, you didn't.
I never told you in my house caught on fire.
No, let's end with your house on fire.
I'll try to. I'll try to like wrap it up. I don't want to. Okay. I felt like my owl story last episode kind of went on.
I thought that was hilarious.
It was funny, but I felt like rambled for a bit. Okay. This happened at my old house when I used to live down the street on. That was
a good story.
Oh, the owl story. You liked it? Thanks, dude. That's a nice thing to say, man. Okay, at my old house on First Street, right down the street, the blue pad. Okay, so this was like I lived there for 4 years. This was maybe the first year I lived there. Okay, so long story short, I go to bed like it's like 1 a.m, and I have to get up at 6. So I set my alarm and I go to sleep. And I remember going to bed because I remember like kind of being like, oh my god, it's already fucking 1 and I gotta wake up at 6 and like I'm not gonna have enough hours. So I go to sleep, I pass out, and then I wake up to a fucking doot 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 doot, and I remember waking up and I'm thinking like, oh my god, like fuck, I just fell asleep and it's already time to fucking wake up. Like son of a bitch, I feel like I just fell asleep and now I have to wake up. And I get up and I realize I look out the window and it's still dark outside, like middle of the night dark. Yeah. And I noticed that it's not my phone. It's fucking the fire. It's the smoke detector in my room. Beep, beep,
oh, shit.
Beep, beep. I was like, what the fuck? And then I looked and see how you just blew the smoke out? Yeah. That's how it looked in my room. Like there was smoke like that. But it wasn't thick smoke. It was like this light, like mist of smoke. And I'm looking around. I'm like, what the fuck? Like what the hell is that? Like something's wrong. So I get up and remember how my room, you open the door, right? And then there's the hallway. And then, you walk out and there's the hallway. I open my door to the hallway of my house. And I can't see even 1 inch of the hallway. It's just a fucking wall of dark black smoke.
Oh,
I open the door and it's just black smoke. I can't see into the hall. I can't see outside of my room at all. And I close the door all quick, and I'm like, holy shit.
Like it was chasing you?
Like I open the door, and then I immediately close it again. And then, like, I open it again.
Like you live in a fucking cartoon, bro.
No, I swear to God, dude. I open it, and then I close it. And I kind of pause. And I'm like, and then I open it again. And then I open it again. And it's like the smoke was like, this is happening, bitch. And I close it, and I was like, fuck, So, mind you.
Climb out the window.
No, I'm on the second story. So, mind you, I'm in my chonies. I'm in my fucking underwear.
Your chonies,
bro. In my fucking.
Wait, boxers or briefs?
Boxer briefs.
Okay.
They come down the thigh.
Yeah. Okay.
But they hug you.
They hug you enough. All right, go ahead.
So I'm like, shit. So I put on pants.
Yeah.
No shoes, no socks, no shirt. And I'm not exactly in shape.
No
and I have shame. Like, there's fat fools who walk around with no shirt. Nah, I'm ashamed of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay,
so I'm like, so I look around. And I'm like, okay, what do I need to grab? So I grab 2 things. I grab my phone, and I grab my keys. And I book it.
Your keys for a house that's gonna burn down? All right.
Oh, my car and shit.
Oh, okay.
This motherfucker. So and then I open the door and there's the smoke. Like, hey, welcome back. And I run into the smoke. And there could have been a fire right there.
Wait. So how did? So you're in your boxer briefs.
No, I have
running into the smoke. Did you cover your face? Did you like
negative? I just booked it like fucking Usain Bolt, baby, out the door.
There could have been a fire right behind.
That's what I could have ran right into the flames. But what was I supposed to do?
People downstairs are gonna be like,
I had no idea.
Is somebody cooking bacon?
I had no idea, like what was going on. All I know is that something was on fire. So I leave my room. I run out of my room, and there's two staircases. There's one staircase that goes down to the back of the house where the kitchen is, and then there's one staircase that goes down to the front door where you can run out onto the porch.
Yeah.
So I run down the stairs. Again, could have ran straight into flames. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But fuck it. Adrenaline just starts. So I run out. And I run out to the porch. I run out the front, and then I run, and I get all the way out to the sidewalk, and then I turn and I look at the house, and there's no fire. The house is, So I realized now the fire is in the back of the house. The back of the house is on fire. So remember my roommate Juan? Yeah, so Juan Juan comes running out, and he has a box of all his shit, and he's running out like, oh. And he comes out. And he puts puts the box down, looks at me, and he says, with the complete sense of urgency, says, "Bro, grab what you can. That shit ain't going out. This shit's going down."
Oh shit!
And I'm like, "What the fuck?" So, again, this is a span of like 2 minutes where I'm like waking up, running out. Now I'm out, and I'm like, and I believe, okay, no, I called 911. And I called the fire department, and I said, my house is on fucking fire. Come right now. Yeah. What's your address? I gave him my address, and I go, come right now. It's fucking, So I click, and I'm looking at the pad, and I'm thinking, like, well, I don't know what I was thinking.
So you're still naked?
No, I'm not. I have pants on, bro.
Okay.
But yes, my titties are out, and I don't have any shoes on. It's just disgusting. So he comes out, and he says, grab your shit. The fucking house is not going out. This shit's fucking flames. So I'm like, fuck. So I actually book it back into I never told you the story, Mike. Okay, I booked this back into.
You went back into
and I run because I'm thinking like, okay, now I have to fucking grab something. I can't lose everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I run back in, and now there's more smoke than ever. And I go back into my room, and now it's more smoky than it was when I woke up. And now I'm coughing, and I'm in my room, and I look around, and like it's so smoky, my eyes are starting to burn. And like, you could die. So I'm looking around.
You could like passed out.
Yeah, I'm like, and I look around, and I'm just like, you know what? I only have seconds, and I can't make a decision as to what to pick. Like, do I grab my TV? Do I grab my computer? Do I grab my PlayStation? Do I grab, my daughter? Well, I don't know.
Your daughter's still there.
Yeah. Oh. I don't have any children. I'm just kidding.
That was funny. I imagine.
You left her behind you. You ran out of your boxers.
I put jeans on, bro.
Yeah. I keep forgetting you put jeans on.
So I run in. I look around. I can't. I'm just like, it's so smoky, and I know my time is short. So I decide nothing in this room is worth me being dead. Yeah. So I say, fuck off.
So you left everything.
So I'm like, fuck it. Luckily, the only thing I didn't have in my room, because I just didn't have room for it, was my musical equipment, like my guitar, my amp, all the shit that I actually use. That, because I didn't have a lot of space back then, I kept it with my parents. So I said to myself, you know what? My equipment is fine. Fuck it. Let my bed and my TV and everything burn. Fuck it.
That's funny. So, okay. I ran back. So you ran outside, and then the guy tells you it's going down. So you're like, okay. I run back up to forever again. Then you have, in a sense of, you have an epiphany. You're like,
I have like a moment of clarity. I realize how valuable my life truly was.
So you risked your life again
for a moment of clarity. Hey man, you only get a couple of those, bro. Yeah. You only get a couple of those a lifetime. So fuck it.
Only to come out with nothing.
Hey.
Okay.
Shit, a new sense of love for life.
So what happened? Where was the fire?
Okay, so kitchen, right? I run back out. The fire department shows up. They put the fire out, and everything ended up being fine. So the whole fucking house didn't burn down. So what happened was, we have the plastic trash cans, right, that we put out, that we take out, that the trash people come and pick up and shit. Right. So ours were in the back of our house. The back of our house had like this little parking area, and the trash cans were leaned up against the wall, against the house.
Yeah.
Someone threw a cigarette in the threw a cigarette butt in the trash can, and the trash can caught on fire. The trash can went up, and whoever was smoking like didn't realize it was happening, and it was already like maybe 2 a.m. when they probably threw it in there. So everyone was asleep, so no one was there to like. And I think our neighbors who live next door to us, they're the ones who were like started screaming like, "Ah, your house is on fire," you know.
Oh shit.
And my homie Juan, my roommate Juan, the only reason why he was running out with all his shit saying grab what you can, you know, because his room was in the back, so his room was on fire. His room was on fire.
Oh shit.
Because he was in the back, and he had his room. One of the walls was the back of the house, which is where the trash can was. Yeah, so the fucking firemen came and they put it out, and luckily there was really only damage outside to the house.
And everybody was okay.
And everyone was okay. So it ended up being okay, but it was intense, dude.
So what did you guys, like, when did you get to go back into your house?
So they put it out, then the firemen, it was probably about an hour. So then the firemen go into the house, kind of like inspect the place, look for people, and then they get big fans. And they put them in the house, through like the hallways, and they turn them on to clear out all the smoke, because obviously there was mad smoke in the house and shit. So I went back in my pad like, probably before 6 a.m, sometime like around like 5 a.m. We got to go back in. And then I went back to sleep, and I woke up and went to work the next day.
And then the alarm went, we were like, God damn it!
And
just
the
felt like I
alarm
went
went
back
off
to
again.
sleep.
Like, doo, doo. No, but so then I go back to sleep. Then the alarm goes off, and then that time I woke up. I'm like, fire! Not again. Oh man,
who
dude.
Who smoked in that house? Who do you remember?
Shit, he'll probably never listen to this, but there was. So in that house, you remember how it was. There was a bunch of different people. We all rented rooms. So you remember Francisco? He was an older Mexican guy. Didn't speak a lot of English. Super nice though, very nice. He was actually El Salvadorian. I take that back. He was El Salvadorian. He was super nice.
Wait, what part do you take back? That he was super nice?
No. That because I said Mexican. I think. No, he was a sweetheart, dude. He was a real nice guy. But he was an older guy. He was like 51, maybe older. I think it was him, but no one. But see, my landlord.
Well,
his name was
an accident.
It was an accident, and honestly, my landlord. He got paid out by insurance, bro. This fool, so he got. It actually. To end the story, it actually kind of worked out because I was renting that room and I was paying $450 a month, which is for Boyle Heights. You would never be able to find that cheap. And it was, the house I lived in was nice.
He lowered the price, right? I remember you telling me that.
No, he went up. The price went up.
Did he?
Yeah. So after the house had been damaged, couple weeks later, Ralph calls me and says, "Okay, listen, we're gonna have to repair the house. You can do 3 things. You can move out, which I suggest. You could move out during construction and then move back in when it's over. Or you could live in the house during construction and pay half price." Oh. And I was like, I'm going to have to take number 3, Ralph. I'll pay half price, no problem. And like, dude, so for like a year, I only paid like $225 for a prime time spot. Somewhat, I had the train and the market was right there and shit. Yeah, so for a long time I had cheap ass rent. Those were the days, man. Anyway, so that's the story of when.
I think I had just met you.
Yeah, because when we became homies, I was still living at that studio apartment, and then shortly after that I moved into that other spot. Yeah. Anyways, all right, so. I remember that. Thanks everyone for listening.
You put a whole memory back in my mind.
Remember that, dude? That was a while back.
That's crazy.
All right, we should wrap it up because we're already up on an hour. Thanks everyone for listening.
Thank you guys.
Mike, say thank you. Fuck off. Okay, thanks. What I wanted to say to our listeners: please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I would like our video, and also click the bell. I watch a lot of YouTube, and like every time a channel tells me to like subscribe and then click the bell, I kind of think like Like, wait a minute, you gotta earn that bell click, bro. Okay, I'll subscribe because if I'm curious and if I see a video you're doing and it's good content, I'll subscribe if I like what you're doing. But the bell, I gotta fucking be a fan.
Yeah.
I already have to be an established like fan.
So don't click that bell
So don't
unless
hit the
we
bell.
earned it.
Yeah, you know what? Don't click the bell. I want you to subscribe and you get a 30-day guarantee. If you don't like us in 30 days, don't click the bell. Unsubscribe. No, don't unsubscribe. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
We'll get better. I swear.
I'm just going to say subscribe to our page. We're going to be putting out episodes every Monday. But click the bell only if you really want to click the bell. Like our video, though. And comment on our videos if, you like anything. Mike, stop doing Morse code, bro. You're ruining my fucking ending, bro. Jesus.
If you can,
So like, subscribe, and comment on our videos too if you like anything we say, or if you don't like anything we say, or if we're acting douchey.
All right.
Anyways, all right, man. See you guys next time.
Have a good week.
Yeah. I ain't had this feeling for a minute. I've been living life and got caught in it as I'm feeling like I'm winning. Dreaming at night on soft linen. It's really hard to think this the beginning. Now I gotta fake the funk to work hard on my image. It's clutch time, so I gotta push it to the limit. My season about to start. All that other shit was scrimmage. It's a rebirth, something new but still vintage. You can see it as a blessing or a life sentence, cause they say that old habits die hard with a vengeance. You won't see my exits, but you will see my entrance. When I get up on the mic, man, I'll slap your asses senseless. My seed chilling by its mom's intestines. I'm about to add another human to this world's consensus. And to think the way I lived before was so relentless. But now my situation's changed to great and non-contentious.